Yo guys, Dmonty here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So in today's video, we are going to be talking specifically on LRs. And the reason why we're talking about LRs is because the very first LR on the JP side of the game just got an EZA basically. And so what I want to do in this video is talk about the first LRs on Global and then also the first LRs on JP. And what that could potentially mean, and we're going to talk about what exactly they changed on this unit. So, I won't go far, like that's not what I really want to focus this video on. I won't go too far on what they did to LR Goku Black. What I really want to focus on is exactly what they changed here. So, I found this really peculiar, and I can imagine that this is what's going to happen to the other units if they decide to do so, and I want to know what you guys think as well. Alright, so with the EZ of Goku Black, obviously he got increased stats on top of that, but they also kept his level the same. I found this very, very peculiar. His level stayed the same at 150. I'm not sure if his cost was always 59 or if they reduced his cost with an EZA. Usually that goes up when they awaken. So it's really weird that he has a 59 cost. Man, that might be a mistake because this is a translated version of it. So I'll have to look a little deeper into that. But something that is so freaking weird is the super attack level went to 25. Now, I could just imagine, can you guys imagine, like, 25 copies, like, 25 Elder Kais to max out an LR? That's, like, even right now, like, if you pull a brand new LR, it's like, crap, I gotta spend, 19 Elder Kais, because there's no, like, the GT Trio, for example, there is no way to raise their super attack except, just pumping Elder Kais in them. It's gonna take 24 Elder Kais to max out a unit now, unless it's free to play, which... instead, if that just goes even a step further, if it's technically free to play, you're gonna have to do 3 copies of an LR. I don't think so, man. So anyways, guys, what I want to talk about is the next step here, because obviously Goku Black got his EZA. He is now super attack level 25. Kept it level 150. I really thought they would up this for some reason, or like 170, 180. I don't know. I really thought the max level would go up. It seems kind of funny to raise all their stats without giving them a max level increase. So I found that kind of weird. But we're going to screen mirror for the majority of this part right here. The next thing that I want to talk about is, the first LRs that dropped on the JP and Global side of the game. If you are a newer player, you may not know this information. And if you are a newer player, there has literally been no freaking reason for you to grind out these LRs. Not a single one. So let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? Alright, so the first LR to ever drop on the Global side of the game, the Everlasting Legend Super Saiyan Goku. Now, if you started playing during the 3-year anniversary, 4-year anniversary, 5-year, like just now during the 5-year anniversary, this card was absolutely, I mean, he was good back in the day, but he's useless at this point. There are too many other cards in the game. There's like just random like TURs off banners that are better than this guy, and he lost his usability. Now, the cool thing about what they're doing here, since LRs are actually getting EZAs now, is it's going to revitalize these units. So now you actually have a reason to want to go out and grind them. That's what I think is really, really cool here, because I can imagine that, those 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, came in at those like anniversaries. They don't even have these units. You didn't need these units. There was no reason to farm these units. So this is like the main thing I want to talk about here. All right, so the first one that ever came out was LR Goku. And another thing I wanted to hit topic here, I don't know if they'll do it for summonable LRs. The Goku Black was a free-to-play LR, so obviously that does change things a little bit. Like, I don't know. Eventually they'll probably do it to the summonable ones, like the OG summonable ones that just aren't good anymore. But let's talk about the free ones right now, because that's kind of like the trend I think they're going to follow. Okay, so this... all types key +3, attack 3000. Now, I know that looks like potatoes, but that was originally the OG awesome leader skill, comparable to Strength Gogeta. For those that played back in the day, if you had double Strength Gogeta lead, you were freaking amazing. Year 1 anniversary with his thumb sticking, or his finger sticking straight up in the air. This leader skill got you through the game. Everybody needed to have it. It was an awesome leader skill. It's basically one of the best leader skills in the game at the time of releasing, which is awesome to say that they actually gave us a unit this powerful. If you were to go try to beat event with double lead with that today, you get your ass handed to you. Okay, causes colossal damage to enemy, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, raises allies attack for... That's actually pretty good. I forgot he did that. Allies attack for 30% for 1 turn. Passive skill, attack plus 10,000, defense plus 3,000 when facing only one enemy. That is so potatoes. In today's age where we have LRs is cranking out 8 million damage. 8 million damage! This passive skill is absolutely, like, grandpa's nutsack bad. Like, it's horrible. So I could see them completely, revitalizing this passive skill to something attack out plus 150, 200%, make the unit good again. It would literally need to be 200% to even make it viable at this point. We're getting LRs that are absolutely nuts. And give them a massive defense buff when facing only facing one enemy. That's fine, because a lot of times you're only facing one enemy, so I actually don't mind that at all. Link skills. Does he have any key links? Yes, key plus 1. First awaken. That a first awaken link. Like, I would like to see him be viable again. And you remember the OG tech Bardock that changes all, like, solidifies all, I think he solidified, right? He gave you a lot of green orbs. Like, those two together, the first awaken, that attack buff was insane. Family ties. I forgot about that. And legendary power. What the hell is family ties? Is that just like... I don't know about that, son. But this is the Bardock I'm talking about right here. They'll probably keep his links the same. So overall, I would like to see this unit get an EZA. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see done with him. All right, so let's talk about. Let's close this out. Let's talk about the next EZA or the next LR that dropped after the legendary Goku, and that was the complete free-to-play androids. Another thing I was thinking about too is, like, I don't know, like, if they were to release EZAs for these units, if the legendary Goku event would get another stage that's super hard to do. I don't see a stage listed down here, but it would be cool if they added another stage, like a stage, I think it would be stage 5 for his event. This unit right here was just a pain in the ass to awaken. You needed to farm like 77 medals, basically fully awaken a character for, it was Super Vegito, Gotenks, Kaioken Goku, it was Buhan, and Frieza. Even in today's standards, that will take you a long-ass time. That's literally beaten each event 11 times. So you're talking 11, 22, 33, 44, 55 Dokkan events you had to run to get LR androids. Granted, you can cut that in half in today's standards by boosting it to down to, like, what, 26, 27 times. But it was still a big pain in the ass. So I would like to see, if they were actually add Awakening to this one, I would actually, like, they should add 5 more Dokkan events, 77 medals of, like, the newest events. I think that would be really, really cool. Okay, this leader skill. All types key plus 3. He's basically LR, I thought it was plus 4. All types key plus 3. It's basically LR Goku, but without the attack stat. So you're going to be hitting like a wet blanket. It's just not going to do any damage when you're running double leads. Oh, it was plus 4. It's because I'm not looking at the LR version. I was just like, I thought that was plus 4. So you're going to have lots of key. You just don't do any damage. I would like to see this stay the same, but add like 80%. I don't know. Key plus 4 is actually a decent amount. Causes colossal damage to enemy, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, it lowers attack and defense. They need to raise their attack at this point. There's a lot of good androids teams, so this would be really cool to see, like, this unit right here get a EZA. Attack 15,000, performing a super attack. Now, in any EZA that we've seen in the past, the static numbers go away. I would say 15,000 needs to turn into 150%. Super attack, obviously 25. I'm not really too sure what they could do with this unit, but it definitely maybe make them a little bit more tanky. You know, a lot of the android cards are tanky. Make them orb changers or something. That sadistic dance needs to do a little bit more than what it currently does. Causes colossal damage. They could probably add an effect to this as well, like greatly raise attack, causes colossal damage, causes mega colossal damage. I like to see raises attack, but it lowers attack and defense. It's not even greatly. I think the word greatly would get added to that as well. And the attack stat on these guys, max Rainbow Star is 18-1. It's actually not a horrible attack stat for a free-to-play LR. I could see it going up maybe a little bit more, but they really do need to work on the passive skill because it is really, really bad. Innocence, lots of key. We got the Infinite Energy, Twin Terrors, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, Shocking Speed. They actually have 2, 4, 6, 8. It's actually like one of the better LRs with key links right there. I thought they had Shattering the Limit, but I guess they do not. But they have a +8 to key link. So if we're running an androids team, what's the best android leader now? I forget. Is it on global? Would it be LR androids? We'll probably be getting this guy very, very soon, which he was 170% attack and defense, and probably be the next unit that we get. Anyways, that's enough of the LR androids, guys. The next unit I want to talk about is LR Piccolo, which would probably follow suit after the LR androids. I couldn't remember. We can find out. December 26th. We're going to talk about this unit next too. December 26th, December 28th. What? December 28th. I don't remember them being 2 days apart. 2016, December 22nd. I don't think that's right. Did they release those two that close together? This is a World Tournament drop. Maybe they did. Okay. Why didn't you dodge? Leader skill. Oh my god, this leader skill. HP plus 150%. You're not going to super this leader skill. I don't think there's any viable leader skills out there that don't have a plus like key of some sort. Like they would have to make that HP plus like 1,000% at this point to even like, I'm gonna make this a key team and, you know, run this full HP. I don't even know. Like that's not even. That's so bad. So bad. Causes colossal damage to enemy. Causes mega colossal damage to enemy. Defense plus 10,000 and allies defense plus 5,000. Now, in a world when we have literally units, you know, popping out 200, 300,000 defense, 5,000 defense is like nothing. You know what? It would actually make that viable. 50,000. If you want to actually put a number on that, I think 50,000 would actually be good there, and give himself, you know, 100 or 200,000 defense. Then he might actually be a decent tank if that's all he's meant to do. He is the Piccolo that is guarding Gohan, so I can see that being a thing. Super attack would go to 25. I don't know if this guy would be a damage dealer of any sort. It seems like his main build was HP and tankiness, so maybe, you know, add some sort of, you know, damage received minus 50% or something like that. Or when Gohan's on the field, he covers. That would be cool. A cover unit, like he steps in and takes all the damage for other units. I would like to see that. If Gohan's on the field, he tanks for like all the hits for the entire turn. That would be something cool. I don't know, just throwing that out there. You know, Dokkan gods, if you're listening, do it. Okay. And guys, obviously the next unit we're going to talk about is LR Frieza, and these were the OG, basically 4 LRs. We got Goku, androids, Piccolo, and Frieza. The ones I would expect if they're going to start EZAing LRs, they're going to start from the bottom and move their way up. Leader skill is all allies attack 7,000. Now, this was actually a viable leader skill back in the day. As you know, Super Saiyan Goku is all types key plus 3,000. When did he come out? July. So this guy was a few months later. So this 7,000 attack stat was actually a decent amount. But if you're to run him as leader, you would actually have to like build a team like full over in a flash, shocking speed. Like it would have had to be like a key machine team. Not a whole lot of people ran him as leader skill. I did have some instances where I actually ran LR Goku as lead and then brought Frieza friend in order to get plus 10,000 attack stat, and that was a lot back in the day, guys. Okay, causes colossal damage to enemy, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and lowers attack and defense. That needs to be turned to greatly. I can see the 12 key super also doing something. I'm not sure if the 25 key on this guy is a 25 key super. No, it would still, it's 25 key. It's still 12 and 18. I confused myself there for a second. All right. Let's see. Attack plus 13,000 and defense plus 5,000 at start of turn. Obviously, they would turn that into static percentages as well if this guy were to get an EZA. I would say something like 150%, possibly even more. Defense plus 5,000. That's so potatoes. Like, these free-to-play LRs are just like in a league of their own of crappiness, right? Medals to awaken him. I can imagine that going to probably a 5th stage of his event too. LR Piccolo, he came to the World Tournament medals, so maybe make his medals also from the World Tournament. I believe that's how you awoken him, right? This dumb medal. Yeah, this one right here that's been around forever. Same one you used to awaken Yamcha and Tien. Alright guys, well, that's pretty much going to sum up the video. Yeah, EZing LRs is now a thing. So I would love to see some new life brought to these units. I think it could be, you know, a great like thing for the game. Give us something to grind out, and it would revitalize units that we no longer use, which is always cool. You know what EZAs did stuff. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. Laters.